Brittney Griner, who was imprisoned in Russia in a man's prison, which I had no idea.
Is under fire for extremely aggressive behavior portrayed toward Caitlin Clark, the rookie from last year, the one that has everybody's focus in the WNBA. And this incident has, of course, gone viral online, but also sparked up some other skeletons in Brittney's closet that she probably wants to stay hidden.
Brittney just got hit with a shocking revelation, and this time, it wasn't anything she saw coming. Doctors reportedly uncovered some unexpected details that have everyone talking, leaving Brittney seriously concerned about what happens next. But then Caitlin Clark stepped into the spotlight and completely changed the direction of the story. What happened after that sent the situation into a whole new level of chaos. Stay tuned, because the twists coming next are absolutely wild.
Gotta see this. So Brittney Griner has just been banned from the WNBA after this situation with Caitlin Clark is going viral, where she made some extremely racist remarks from the bench after getting fouled out by Caitlin Clark. I mean, this is just insane. Just watch this video, bro.
Brittney Griner is at the center of another explosive WNBA controversy, and this time, the debate is getting seriously heated. Claims about her medical and biological status have sparked intense reactions online, with critics questioning how the league handles eligibility and fairness in women's sports. At the same time, Griner's history of heated on-court moments has kept her firmly in the spotlight. Her clashes with opponents, including the highly publicized incident involving Caitlin Clark, have fueled even more debate among fans. Now, with questions about sports eligibility, competitive fairness, and the WNBA's policies colliding, the controversy surrounding Griner is once again dominating the conversation. But hold on, because this is where the controversy takes an even more dramatic turn. Recent claims about Brittney Griner's medical and biological profile have fueled a fierce online debate over physical advantages and competitive fairness in women's basketball. Critics argue that questions surrounding eligibility deserve clear, evidence-based answers rather than speculation, while others say the discussion has been blown far beyond the available facts. With the WNBA facing growing pressure to address the controversy, fans are left asking one major question: where does the league stand on fairness and eligibility?
Brittney Griner just called Caitlin Clark a trash effing white girl. Caitlin Clark has been picked on and abused ever since she entered the league in 2024, and now Brittney Griner is joining in on the action, saying that she is an effing white trash white girl because after she fouled out, she decided to take her anger and frustration out on Caitlin Clark. If the roles were reversed, imagine the type of field day the media would be having right now. Let's all remember the character of Brittney Griner. This is the same woman who got caught smoking weed in Russia and was...
There are a number of states who are aggressively moving to prevent transgender athletes playing. And I was wondering, where is that going to be on your radar in terms of advocating for athletes, all athletes, transgender athletes, to be able to play?
Oh, I mean, that ranks high on the list of things that I'll be fighting for and speaking up against. You know, everyone deserves the right to play. Everyone deserves the right to come here, sit in these seats, and feel safe.
Really, Brittney? Really? Can we switch this Brittney with the other Brittney, please, and bring her back?
Look, this controversy has moved beyond random internet speculation, with people claiming that medical experts have raised questions about Brittney Griner's physical profile and athletic characteristics. But claims about bone density, biology, or medical status need to be backed by credible evidence, not assumptions based on appearance, voice, movement, or injury history. That hasn't stopped the debate from exploding online, though. Critics are demanding transparency from the WNBA, while supporters argue that unverified medical claims should not be treated as established facts. And now, the league is facing growing pressure to address the controversy directly.
Made a trade for the Merchant of Death and returned him back to Russia for him to continue doing the same shenanigans that he was doing before he got arrested. He sold $10 million of arms to the Houthis. You think this was an even trade? The WNBA is nothing more than the WWE with women in basketball shorts.
And then there's the controversy surrounding Brittney Griner's physical clashes on the court, including the heated moments involving Caitlin Clark. Critics argue that these incidents raise serious questions about whether the WNBA applies the same standards to every player, while others insist that tough physical basketball should be judged equally across the board. The situation became even more explosive as online commentators began circulating unverified claims about Griner's biology and possible competitive advantages. But despite the viral speculation, rumors and appearances are not proof of anyone's medical status. The controversy didn't stop there. An old Instagram video involving Griner resurfaced and quickly triggered another wave of online debate, with users questioning how the platform's automated moderation system handled the content. It could have been nothing more than a technical or moderation error, but critics saw it as another example of a larger pattern of alleged double standards. Now, the conversation has grown far beyond one player or one viral video. The real issue is whether the WNBA can respond with clear, consistent policies and address controversial questions with transparency, facts, and the same rules for everyone.
Seems that the WNBA is, well, we know it's not a serious league, but it seems like maybe they are trying to hide something. They certainly do not want anybody with an opposing viewpoint covering their league. Now, mind you, this is a league that's never turned a profit. This is a league that, even with Caitlin Clark having joined this league last year, lost $40 million.
Yeah, it used to be a chill, quiet place. You could bring your laptop and relax, maybe even get a little work done. But now, it's like there's a large gathering of people watching us from the stands. Some of them are yelling crazy shit about what they're seeing, putting unfair pressure on us to score like we're there for their entertainment. And that's pretty gross. Are you
I act like this is
But let's be fair, Brittney's situation is clearly under intense scrutiny, and the stakes couldn't be higher. This isn't simply about the backlash over controversial comments or the heated incident involving Caitlin Clark. It's about questions surrounding eligibility, competitive fairness, and what could happen if the league is forced to address those concerns publicly. Calls for greater transparency have only fueled the debate, with commentators demanding clear, consistent standards for every athlete. But speculation about someone's biology isn't proof, and any legitimate eligibility review would need to rely on established rules, qualified medical professionals, and verified evidence, not internet rumors. And then there's the potential legal fallout. If an official investigation ever found that league rules had been violated, there could be serious consequences, but claims about massive lawsuits or financial collapse are still speculation at this point. What's undeniable is that the controversy has created a credibility problem. Fans want answers, athletes want consistent standards, and the league has a responsibility to explain how its policies are being applied. Silence may calm the headlines temporarily, but it won't make the questions disappear. If the WNBA wants to move past this controversy, transparency, consistent rules, and evidence, not online speculation, will be what ultimately settles the debate.
the rights deal coming, and that's going to bump up to about $220 million a year. But even that won't matter if something happens and Caitlin Clark's ratings disappear, like they have now that she's been injured. But that is not teaching this league anything. A couple of weeks ago, and even though it went viral, it somewhat got lost in the shuffle. Brittney Griner's effing white girl trash comments that was caught on video. Some people tried to claim it was effing whack call. I'm sorry, there's not a world where I...
Here's the bottom line. Women's sports depend on clear, consistently applied eligibility standards designed to protect fair competition. When questions arise about those standards, they deserve a serious discussion based on evidence, not assumptions, rumors, or attacks on an individual athlete. And that's why the controversy surrounding Brittney Griner has become so heated. The debate goes far beyond one player. It raises broader questions about how leagues should balance inclusion, competitive fairness, and eligibility rules while making sure every athlete is treated consistently. For years, women's sports have relied on rules that recognize meaningful physiological differences between male and female competition. Factors such as muscle development, strength, bone structure, and hormone exposure can influence athletic performance, which is why eligibility policies need to be carefully designed and transparently enforced. But there's an important line that shouldn't be crossed. Speculation about Griner's biology is not the same thing as verified medical evidence. If questions about eligibility ever arise, they should be addressed addressed through established league procedures, qualified experts, and objective evidence, not social media rumors or personal attacks. Ultimately, the real issue is fairness and consistency. Every athlete deserves to know that the rules are clear, that they apply equally, and that competitive integrity is being taken seriously. That's the conversation worth having.
Watching on purpose, it's very disruptive. It's called a freaking game that they pay you money to play. Don't play the game. It's very disruptive. It continues. Brittney Griner voiced frustration in a recent interview, claiming that Caitlin Clark is ruining what used to make the WNBA great. Wait for this.
Empty stands?
This is why the WNBA is never, ever, ever going to work and never make money. And this is exactly what Caitlin Clark gets for bending the knee. Do you guys remember when she said, when we lost all respect for her, when she said, I want to say I've earned every single thing, but as a white person, there is privilege. And the more we can elevate black women, this is going to be a beautiful thing. That's when it was all over. And Angel Reese and Brittney Griner, they walk around like the league owes them something. Even Ryan Clark's attitude as if, bro, where's the victimhood? These are freaking millionaires. Like, what are you talking about? It's attitude, it's no humility, just entitlement, and that's not confidence, it's arrogance with receipts.